The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Marky. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1, time for the top 10 for today. And we are live on Facebook.
Ooh, yes, we are. We're on Facebook.com/RX931. We're also on YouTube Live and Twitch TV. And we want to say good morning to everybody in the comment section. Hello to people texting us as well via the Monster text line 096113679131. Miggy says, good morning. Have an awesome Monday. You too. AC says, fork lalaki, spoon babae. So, that's right.
Oh, yes.
Hello to Reggie, and also saying good morning to Jennifer and Zara and John. What's up to everybody on Twitter as well? G-Man's Girl, Simply Jean, Francis S. Tamayo, PJ Reyes, and everybody else. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so we've got our top 10 for today. Courtesy of Kyle Yanis. Thank you for suggesting the topic. Hashtag others versus Pinoys. Let's start off at number 10 from the Super Malas guy. At a beach outing, others, don't forget to put sunblock. Pinoys, yung adobo, baka nakalimutan yung ibaba. Pati yung pakwan, nasa cooler.
Mga baon sa outing.
And kompleto gets like, it's not just like drinks or chips.
May sandwiches pa yan.
Well, yeah, like sandwiches, pero like for some families, like legit feast. Like ulam at saka kanin. And calderos and, like, kompleto talaga.
Hindi kami maganyan kasi as a family.
Kami din. Really, yeah. Like we would just probably eat at the resort.
Yeah.
Not bring our own. Parang it's too much work.
It's too much work. Yeah. You want to kind of relax already even before leaving for your trip.
Kawawa naman, alam mo yun, yung parang like vacation na nga lahat. Tapos kunyari, it's your mom who's in charge of it. Siya nagtatrabaho pa rin. Parang sana lahat.
Buti kung may ibang magpe-prepare. Alam mo yun?
Mm-hmm.
And may ibang maglilinis once everything is done.
Yun yung hirap dun eh. Kasi parang lahat nagsasaya, tapos yung mga assigned sa food, yun, nag-iihaw na,
slaving away.
Na, right? And also, number 9, coming from Pearly Shells, Christmas Eve, others, eats dinner at dinner time. Pinoys, walang kakain, hindi pa alas 12.
No, you have to wait.
Because for us, we do have dinner, but hiwalay ang Noche Buena.
And Medianoche.
And Medianoche for New Year. So, we eat dinner early, like 6 or 7, pag Christmas. Para by 11, 12,
gutom na
kami ulit. And it's usually lighter. It's usually just hamon,
hot
queso
chocolate.
de bola, hot chocolate, pandesal.
Oh my gosh, same for us.
Yeah.
But I also feel na, I don't know, when everybody is a little older, hindi na siya masyadong nagmamatter. Like, wala nang time na, kailangan at this time, we're all gonna eat together. Yung parang, whoever's hungry, there's already food.
Go and eat.
It's already there on the table. Eat na kung gusto mo. Kung gusto mo nang matulog ng maaga, it's fine
Matulog
too.
ka rin.
Yeah.
Oo. And number 8, coming from the Super Malice guy, when raining while the sun is out, others, weird weather we're having. Pinoys, may kinakasal na kapre.
Tikbalang.
Or vampira. Tikbalang, kapre, or vampira. Those are the 3, or aswang.
Tikbalang talaga yung alam ko.
3 versions or 4 versions.
I've never heard the other version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's always just tikbalang.
And, at saka either wedding or may pinapanganak.
Ay, hindi ko rin narinig yung may pinapanganak.
May ganon. So, think of all the possible
event sa buhay ng maligno.
Tsaka hindi, just
Or
those two,
mythical
pero
creatures.
just switch them around. Pwedeng may nanganganak na tikbalang, kinakasal na kapre, nanganganak na kapre, kinakasal na tikbalang. Bahala kayo, basta just switch around. Number 7 from Genshin Impacto. Others versus Pinoys. When someone is traveling abroad, others, bon voyage, enjoy. Pinoys, uy, size 9 ah.
Pasalubong! It's always all about the pasalubong.
And
The pasalubong culture.
It's not so much pasalubong pa nga. Iba size 9.
Parang
Pasalubong pwedeng ref
Pasalubong,
magnet.
tapos may gusto na specific Yeezy, gustong pasalubong.
Gusto, rubber shoes. Grabe naman pasalubong. Hindi na pasalubong yun.
Ano na yun? Pabili na yun. Pag ganun, may bayad na.
Oo.
Pero no, I mean, the pasalubong culture talaga is strong up to now, no?
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever going away.
Sabi ni JV, tikbalang daw yung OG, and same thing with Juice Blanc. Sabi ni Juice Blanc, tikbalang ang history, vampira, aswang, etc.
Chismis?
Mm-mm. So there's a diff. Number 7 coming from 6 from the rusher formerly known as Badingerzi. Others, haha, that's so funny. Pinoys, haha, sabay hampas at sabunot. Grabe yung sabunot.
God. Wag naman yung sabunot. Hampas gets.
I get the hampas.
Actually,
I've
I tend
never
to
seen
hit the
anyone sabunot.
table.
Ako din.
Not like the person naman. Pero like,
Ako din. Well, pwede rin naman kung person. Pero yung
pag
tipong
nilalandi mo.
alam mo yung tipong, you talaga!
You're so funny. Ganun. Annoying.
Tipong ganon. And number 5 from JJ Gayosa. Others versus Pinoys. During hiking, others, I hope there aren't any snakes around here. Pinoys, tabi-tabi po. Oh, I do this.
Me too.
I super do this. Kasi I remember we really had stories that, alam mo naman yung mga bata, di ba? They claim, kilala nila yung may kilala sila, like kapatid
Na
niya or
napahama.
pinsan
Hindi
niya.
nagtabi-tabi po.
Yeah, and the worst that I've heard was may kilala siya na nagwiwi sa puno na
And
hindi
then?
siya nagtabi-tabi po. Tapos yung balls niya naging sinlaki ng bowling ball. Totoo.
Sounds
I mean,
painful.
totoo na kinuwento sa akin. I don't know if it's true though. but
Yeah, we wouldn't want that. What's the harm in just saying tabi-tabi po, right?
I know, right? So ako, I always say, tabi-tabi po. And whether you're like peeing or even just passing by, kunyari there's a big tree, yung literally, I'm just passing by. I'm not really like trampling on any of the roots or anything. If I'm at a certain distance na medyo malapit, sasabihin ko tabi-tabi po.
Yeah.
Yeah. And number 4 from Engineer Mox, others versus Pinoys. When you see your arch enemy, others, isn't that the guy you're pissed at? Pinoys, best friend mo. Di ba pag alam nila nakaaway mo, automatic
God,
ang sasabihin sa'yo,
yes.
uy, best friend mo.
Alam mo ba, may actual fight na nangyari when we were in high school because of that. So, my bestie, si Hannah and si Marie, kasi may isa pang kaming friend at the time na, kabarkada siya, part siya ng core group. Pero, at the time, parang medyo madami, hindi na kami, parang you were already like thinking of like, booting her from the group. She wasn't like that liked. Anyway, marami nang kaming parang hindi namin gusto about her. So, on the way down, I remember this specifically, parang lumingon si Hannah, parang magka-link yung arms nila nung girl na yon. Pagtingin niya sa amin behind her, si Marie did this gesture yung parang close, yung parang naka-cross yung fingers.
Yeah.
Tapos parang, with like a teasing smile. Look. My God, as in pikunan. Like, galit-galit. She was so angry. She was so mad.
Oh my
Totoo,
gosh.
like legit pikon. Well, pikon kasi si Hannah, my friend. So, especially when we were younger. She is always very, so galit na galit siya na parang, the thought na best friend niya yun. Porket or baka guilty kasi siya.
Baka, ito ka na naman eh. Mamaya, mag-aaway na naman kayo eh.
Baka kasi, may naramdaman siyang guilt because I think, at the time, maybe she was still fond of that girl, but we weren't anymore.
Mm-mm.
And so maybe she just felt like, alam mo yon,
Parang, alam mo,
cornered.
friend ko pa naman siya. Pero, itong mga mas powerful na malditas already dictated na galit kami sa kanya. Kaya I have to toe the line.
Alam mo, ang malala nun, so eventually, we had a falling out with that girl. She is no longer part of our group. And then we all became adults. Nagkita sila one day. Sinabihan siya, you look familiar. What the F? We were literally, like, we would sleep over your house. Like, what do you mean you look familiar?
You look familiar.
Yes, she was, the girl told her that. And she was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I guess siguro ano na lang din yun. Defense mech na lang din because she got booted out of the group, I
After
suppose.
this long?
I haven't actually seen her since high school.
Hindi, kaya nga. Parang I was thinking like, siguro sa bagay.
Possibly because we're all still friends.
And if you kind of like left off at that point, I guess it's still a sore point.
It's probably still a sore point. And yun nga, especially because we're all still besties, except for the ones that got the boot.
Okay. And okay, sabi ni Jane, I remember my son when he was 3 years old. Umihi siya sa may puno na hindi nagsabi sa akin nung gabi na maga yung putotoy niya. Pero kasi alam mo, there could be ways to explain it. Like for example, baka nakagat ng lamok, baka
na-infect because of, I don't know, maybe.
Kasi like, kunyari, for example, that story that I heard na biglang lumaki yung balls nung bata na nagwiwi. Remember there is such a thing as elephantiasis?
Yeah.
Tama ba?
Yeah.
Yung pag nakagat ka ng mosquito na meron nung whatever that is.
It's pretty common in Africa, di ba?
Yung part na nakagat, lalaki.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, maybe while you pwede siya talaga mag-expand. Like for example, the Pemster. I mean, like siguro it'll just be swollen. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, just a little bit more.
Have you ever seen a swollen,
girl
Pemster?
Boy. Pemster, no.
Even like on video.
No. I think you know the answer to that. I don't know why. Are you trying to trap me?
No, kasi parang may mga video ko nakita, nakakatakot.
Well, I would be scared.
No, but apparently it's like a kink.
What?
Like I wouldn't try it. Like, I'm sorry. I'm normally an open-minded person, but I wouldn't try it because it looks horrible. It looks so ugly.
Like you'll do it on purpose?
Yes. There's a pump. And then yes. It's a thing. It's a kink for some people. I don't get it.
Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume.
I don't stop. I'm imagining it. No, but I don't get like the appeal and like why people would want to do it because it looks gross.
And it looks like you're suffering from something.
Yeah.
Right? Like a bad allergy or I don't know.
I don't know why people do that.
Why?
I have no idea. It's a kink.
I don't know.
Well, don't kink shame, I guess.
I don't know where you would be, but I don't even know how you would run into something like that.
You would usually be at home. Tapos wala kang kasama. And on your phone.
So, I'm just surprised that you come across these things.
Oo, diba? Nakakadalawa na ako today. Trampling, pump.
Stop saying it kasi sinabi mo nga, wag na isa-search. And then you keep saying it, so
Hindi
nakaka-curious
na, don't look it up, ah. Don't look it up.
And also, number 3 from Archa Aguilar, others versus Pinoys. Pag may nasamid, others, give him water. Pinoys, bilis, number.
Kasi either nasamid or nakagat yung tongue.
I have that. I really do that.
Pag nakagat mo yung tongue mo.
Not just like other people. Pag nasa mid or something.
Akala ko other people.
Oh,
Pag
sige.
nakagat ni Baby Whale yung
Give a
tongue
number
mo.
for me and I'll give a number for you. Random.
12.
19. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
Q,
H,
R,
I,
S,
J, K.
S. J.
L?
KL, yeah.
Ikaw?
Inisa-isa mo pa talaga. Ako, dahil I do that all the time,
Oh.
memorize ko na. Alam ko na 10 is J, 15 is O.
Oh. Does it ring a bell? Ako L?
Hindi, 19 yung binigay mo sa akin
Oo nga.
P,
So, ano ka?
Q, R, S. Sarah.
Mali pa.
Tama naman, that's her actual spelling.
Well, yeah.
Or, Sam? My niece?
May kilala ka bang Sam?
My niece.
Your
Samantha.
niece. Okay. Me ba? L? Do I even know an L?
Do you know an L? Louis.
May kasalanan ba ako? May nagawa pa?
Pinaghahanap ka, may atraso ka.
May atraso ba ako? Meron ba akong di na-file?
Ate Lani, may bayarin
nga,
ka
no?
ba?
may utang ba ako hindi na babayaran?
Sino ba bang L?
Di ba? Or think, di ba usually ganun, may nakaalala sa'yo? So usually it's in a like kind of...
Nakakainis si John Lee. Nakita mo yung comment niya?
Anong nakalagay?
Si Lasang Pinoy.
Ano ba?
I'm dying. You guys.
Grabe kayo.
Wala ka nang maisip na L.
Wala.
Baka si Lo.
Lo? Vipo?
Si ano daw? Si Lopao.
Huwag niyong pilitin.
Lino Ave.
Huwag niyong pilitin.
Ang labo ng pagkabalik. Para lang maipush.
Nakakainis yung mga nila, pinupush nila. Wag na, hindi natin babasahin yan. And also, number 2, coming from Jimin's girl, pag siningil mo sa utang, others, here, sorry, took me so long to pay. Pag Pinoy, kala mo hindi babayaran? Parang nakalimutan mo na yata kung sino lang ang tumulong sa'yo nung ikaw naman ang nangangailangan.
Wow, nung ikaw may utang, hindi kita sinisingil. Ganon.
Tapos ngayon, sorry.
Alam mo, kaya tuloy sobrang touchy topic yung utangan sa Pilipinas. Kasi nga parang, I don't know, pag naningil ka, people will take it against you.
Yeah.
Pagka naman mabagal ka magbayad, people will also take it against you. Ang daming issue sa utangan. Bakit hindi na lang kasi pag nangutang ka, bayaran mo kasi. Tapos, as soon as you can.
And to avoid all the drama.
To avoid all the drama and complications.
All the unnecessary whatever. Yes. And the top, others versus Pinoys, comes from I'm not in the mood.
I'm not in the mood, says.
When it comes to bosses. Others, please take your vacation leave. It's there for you to use it. Pinoys, leave na naman? Kaka-leave mo lang 5 years ago, magli-leave ka na naman agad? 5
years ago! Grabe yung 5 years ago!
Oo. 5 years ago, tapos na naman?
Grabe, ang kapal ng mukha mo. Grabe ka, abuso ka.
Abuso ka.
Pinagbigyan ka na 5 years ago eh.
Ano to? Meron kang vacation every 5 years? Abuso tong empleyadong to, Ganon.
Wild.
All right, so we will be playing a couple of songs in the RX booth. And when we come back, we will have our final batch of our top 10 for today.
That's right. So please join us. But in the middle, we will do the Hollywood weekend box office. We'll give you the top 5 movies of the weekend. For now, something from Marshmello and Khalid that's called Numb, only here on The Monster. Good morning.
Hello.
Normally, we'd like to ask Chico, ask Hazel, but we actually posted it on our fan page because we're making, I think, a video for our anniversary that you guys can check out. So please post like all your TMR related questions on our Facebook page.
Okay.
The Morning Rush. Just look for us on Facebook and join, comment. The Morning Rush. Ay, ang ingay ko.
Ay, ang ingay
Sorry.
niya.
But yeah,
Okay. Wait. Sige, go.
where are you going?
No, para as the day progresses, pawala ng pawala yung. Malalakasan mo ba yung sa akin na lang?
Your volume?
Yes, please.
How's that? How's that? Nothing?
Hello, hello. Yan, better.
No, I think it's the this one. Is that better?
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. This is much better than kanina.
It'll do.
Halos wala na ako naririnig kanina. Like, I hear it from my, my ears, not from the headphones. Gets? Naririnig mo na siya from your tenga.
Oh my God.
Ay. Okay, so. Ay, grabe. Ay. Ay.
What's with the princess size? Princessy size. Wait, your event is today?
Yeah. The things that we watch off air. May pinapanood ako kay Hazel.
Oh my
Tawa kami ng
God.
tawa.
I swear.
Memories.
I can't believe nahanap mo pa yun.
Diba? I just tried Googling it and then I was like, oh, it's available. In that specific scene that I was telling you about.
YouTube mo lang nahanap yun?
No, I don't even know if it's YouTube or Facebook yata siya. Parang Regal Films, ganyan. Facebook page. Parang apparently they have mga snippets of the Regal movies from years ago.
Regal movies?
Oo, totoo. Tas Renz. We were sobrang goosebump inducing. Except for Martina Hingis. Hazel made me watch the Parade of Champions.
Oh my God, you guys.
That was the
I got
Venus one.
emotional.
Grabe,
Queen,
grabe
what
yung
a
entrance ni
queen.
Venus. Like, not even tennis star, like rock star, like Beyonce.
She's such a rock star.
Tsaka yung the hair, the way she was flipping it out of her face, like, look, hair, this is not your moment, this is mine. Get out of my face.
She's so regal. She's so elegant.
She's amazing.
She's a queen.
Really. Ako yun, originally kasi, ko talaga, Venus stan ako.
Serena fan ako more than Venus. But, I love it when she gets her own moment. And
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
because
Oh,
Serena
yeah.
wasn't there too, she really had, all the attention to herself.
Ako kasi it's more like, ang ano niya kasi, alam mo yung, she's so long and lean and so, alam mo yun, kaya gusto ko siya. Parang, she's like a gazelle, di ba? Yung parang,
She is like a
she's
gazelle.
so
She's so long and she's so
graceful
tall.
yung parang like, pero alam mo yung very deceptive.
Mm.
Akala mo parang, how can somebody so tall and lanky have any force? But my gosh, like,
But-
she's so strong.
Let's talk about the one that got the most reaction, the biggest applause.
Siyempre,
you
si
know.
ano mo, lovey-dove mo.
My baby.
Your
Actually,
bye-bye.
dalawa yung lovey-dove ko na nandun, if we're gonna talk about that.
Sino yung may
You know,
konting
like-
smirk?
Wisit. Leighton Hewitt.
Yeah.
Diba? Y'all know.
No,
He's
he
like
looks so
my
good,
other
ha? He looks so good.
Rusty. He's always looked good. What are you talking about?
No,
He's
alam
never
mo,
looked bad, ever.
Hindi, I liked him as a tennis player, but I never really like felt like he was like gets.
Mas nauna ko pang minahal yun kay Federer.
Seriously?
I used to root for him even when I was a kid. Si Federer nga kasi, diba, recently ko lang na-discover. Fairly recently. I mean,
Oh,
I wouldn't say recently. Maybe like, ilang years na ba akong Federer supporter?
Mm.
It's maybe been 8 years? 7,
Oh.
8 years? Pero si Hewitt kasi, as in at the time of his peak, yung mga time na kasabay niya sina Andy Roddick, and even Roger. I mean, Roger and Leighton are pretty much from the same era in tennis. Si Leighton pa nga was like the bigger star before Federer became, came into his own. Pero wala lang.
Kasi grabe yung when they called in the champions, hindi sila sabay-sabay, one at a time, tapos per number of wins. So for example, inuna nila with one
Wimbledon,
win,
yeah.
one championship. So sila mga isa pa lang ang napanalunan. Tapos with 2 championships. Tapos padami ng padami. So syempre ang angas, 'di ba? Tapos biglang with 7, with 8, si Roger 8.
8.
With 8
Siya yung
championships.
most, at least in that batch. Kasi wala si Martina Navratilova, who would have been the one with the most. Kaya lang she got COVID, so she couldn't attend the ceremony.
Well, my babies weren't there. Steffi didn't attend, and of course,
I was like, wala namang Wimbledon pa si Zverev.
just you wait. Max, just you wait. And
Oh my God. Did you hear about all the drama between Nick Kyrgios and Stefanos Tsitsipas?
oh, why?
My God. The match was so dramatic.
Because
And then even the post-match presser, sobrang dramatic din. Like, Tsitsipas is accusing Kyrgios of bullying, and Kyrgios is like, I don't know why he's calling it bullying. Maybe he's just too soft.
oh,
And then he goes on to say, all I know is that I'm well liked in the locker room, and he's not. Shade! So shady. It's so dramatic, I swear.
oh my gosh.
So much drama.
Oo nga. Have they always not gotten together? Well,
Not, well, I think,
where's it coming from?
Kyrgios usually gets on his opponent's nerves, diba? He has that tendency because he's such a, but the thing is, yun nga, he does that naman talaga more so because of himself, I would think, rather than because of the opponent.
Okay.
Usually, he's just like, he's that kind of character, Lagi siyang parang when things go wrong, he starts like arguing with the umpire, and then like basta ganun eh. It's just how he is. That's why he's such a huge draw. That's why people love to watch him because he's so unpredictable and he's just, you don't
And he
know
doesn't
what.
do it on purpose. Di ba minsan merong...
Sometimes you kind of feel like he does already, but it's more like...
Kasi syempre mas nakakaasar yun pag alam mong sinasadya.
No, but I think it's legit. He's legit temperamental. So, and I don't think... I feel like he's gotten better, but it's still there, And certain times, especially when, he's like lacking behind or something. Syempre, mas, alam mo yun, mas madali siyang matrigger.
Pero syempre ako, because I'm not, that familiar. I mean, I know them, but I'm not familiar with how they are, or I don't follow any of them. So, ang ko lang is, my heart goes out always to the whole, you know what I mean? Yung, you're not, I'm
You're
more
not
liked
well-liked.
in the lock.
Well, he
like
started it
sometimes-
by making that bullying
Oh, well, that's true though. That is
accusation.
true.
But then people were saying maybe he was bullied as a kid and Kyrgios probably triggers that.
That, yeah.
Kasi in the match, he kept trying to hit Kyrgios with a ball. I'm not kidding you. He kept trying to hit him.
Oh, di ba ka naman pati ganun, di ba?
Yung piko na siya.
Kasi even in badminton, that's considered a no-no.
Yun nga. And
You
then,
have to usually you apologize. Like minsan kasi parang you're not thinking, so you kind of like, basta you just hit the ball.
mainit na eh.
Pag
Init na
nakita
yung
mo
ulo
na
eh.
medyo sa'yo pumunta, dun sa tao pumunta, you
You have to
usually,
apologize.
automatic yun. Oh, sorry. Automatic yun, you
And
apologize.
he did it multiple times.
O, kaya
And there
nga.
was a point pa na
Kaya
he
nga.
hit it to the crowd. And Kyrgios was basically telling the umpire na that should be enough to default him. Na parang,
Ooh.
he hit someone. Like, he hit the ball into the crowd. What are you doing? Should get defaulted. So, yun yung galit na galit si Basta yun, ang dami nilang drama nung
Hala?
match nila. I mean, I enjoyed watching it. I was just like, I'm here for this drama. And TBH kasi, y'all know I like Nick Kyrgios. I actually root for him whenever he plays. Just because he's such a good tennis player. Oh my God, the talent is just undeniable, okay? He's so talented. It makes me a little sad that he's so mentally, intense. He gets a little wild at times. No, more than a little. Kasi I feel like it hinders him from
achieving more.
winning so many things because talent alone, for sure, one of the best there is at the moment. Most people would put him in the level of Roger Federer, talent-wise. talent-wise, if we're just looking at talent, like, syempre, hindi nakasali doon yung work ethic, the
Yeah.
discipline, the desire to win, the professionalism. But if we're just going to base it on pure talent, gosh, the guy is good. He is so good.
Oh.
I like him din kasi because outside the court, he's actually such a nice guy. Like, diba nabalita na before, like, may na-stranded somewhere na nagkaroon ng car trouble. And then there's this other car that pulled up to help them. And it's Nick Kyrgios.
Kyrgios.
He's like a good guy, I
Yeah.
think, outside. It's just the tennis court just
Well, brings out
brings
the
out the
competitor
worst
kasi.
in him
Oo,
sometimes.
oo. Well, I get it.
Eh, dun tayo sa mas importante kay Chico. Looks-wise, Hazel, kanino siya? Kyrgios, oh, he's hot, ha? He's really, I find him very attractive. But Chico tends to root for the Zverevs of the world. Let's just put it that way. So maybe
Grabe yun.
the Zverevs of the world.
Grabe.
May pattern. Boris Becker, Alexander Zverev. Pero ba't parang biglang nagkaroon ng Mackie McDonald? Ba't biglang naging favorite?
Uy, hindi
For such a low-key player na hindi pa naman ganun ka-mainstream.
Eh,
Up-and-comer, ganun.
Mm-mm.
Cutie ni Mackie talaga. Do you follow Mackie McDonald? Do you?
Yes, of course.
Just checking. Anong latest? Yeah.
Tsaka like ako kasi, okay, FYI, the answer to your question, neither.
Kyrgios or Tsitsipas?
Neither.
Ay, may nagsabing yung mga even mga Goran level, oh. Ay, ewan ko na lang, pero parang napareact siya kanina nung nanonood kami nung Parade of Champs, nung si Goran yung lumabas. Let's just say there was a reaction. Hold on.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today.
But thank you for the tennis, Chica. While we were doing our in-between, we talked about the Kyrgios Tsitsipas drama.
Yeah.
We talked about the Wimbledon Parade of Champions.
Which was amazing.
Which
I mean,
was just so,
you have to watch it. Ako feeling ko even for like casual tennis fans, it's something that you have to watch. It's goosebump inducing. Kahit kunyari karamihan hindi mo kilala. Yung even just for the greats, like yung mga Rod Laver, mga Bjorn Borg, Venus Williams, just to see all of them
obviously
there.
The big three, Andy Murray.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Martina Hingis, let's not forget.
No. Billie Jean King.
Martina Hingis.
Of course, the host was
John McEnroe. Leighton Hewitt, looking as cute as ever. My Rusty.
Goran Ivanisevic. And
Sino?
Si Goran.
Anong fan ka? Napansin ko kanina.
Hindi naman. Kung ako lang kung ako si Rufa May, go Goran!
Go Goran! But then Stefan Edberg as well. I am a fan. He's like such a daddy.
Stefan
Love
Edberg.
Love his vibe. And he used to coach Roger Federer. So
sayang lang yung mga wala. Although TBH, I'm just not sure kasi kung sino yung mga who are still around. Pero like for me, the ones that I'm kind of looking for.
Hello, Pete Sampras.
Ivan Lendl.
Pete Sampras. Where were you, Petey?
Jim Courier. Why wasn't he there? I don't know if he had Wimbledon, pero he was a champion.
Maybe he didn't have Wimbledon.
Maybe not Wimbledon. Yeah. Of course, obviously Boris can't go because he's in jail.
He is in jail though.
He is in jail.
I mean, pay your taxes, people.
It would have been nice to see Steffi and there.
And kasi sila talaga yung favorites mo, no?
Andre. Wasn't Andre the Wimbledon champion?
Andre Agassi? I am not
kasi for sure,
sure.
siya?
Kasi Sampras for sure.
For sure, US Open, si Andre.
Oh, yeah.
Yun ang naalala ko.
I
don't know if he had a Wimbledon, though.
Let's check. He did in 1992.
Justine Henin. How come she wasn't there?
Did she get a Wimbledon?
I'm pretty
Wasn't
sure.
she a clay specialist?
But I'm sure she had. I'm sure.
You think? Let's
Hindi
Google,
ba?
I'm not sure.
She should.
Because
I'm
I know
pretty sure
that
she
she's
has.
she's very good at clay.
I'm pretty sure she
She
has.
never won Wimbledon.
Never?
She made it to the final 2001, 2006. She won 3. She won the Australian Open. She won the French Open 4 times and the US Open twice, but never won Wimbledon.
She was missing that?
Sharapova wasn't there. A lot of people were like, where's Maria?
Oo nga. Who else pa ba? Basta like, yeah, it would have been
Serena
nice
Williams wasn't there. Sharapova wasn't there. Pete Sampras.
The biggest talaga was Martina Navratilova.
Of course,
I mean,
because she would have been
there.
like the last to be called.
She would have been the
Kasi she has
OG.
more than Roger Federer, who
Yeah.
has 8. That's a lot. But obviously, everybody missed Roger. Medyo nasad lang ako when he was interviewed and he said, yeah, I wish I can play here one more time. One more time.
Okay.
Tapos yung parang, even that was like up in the air. Yung parang, yeah, I wish I can play
Baka
one
nga
more
wala
time.
na.
Yun,
ganun.
yung parang,
Oo.
more like na-give up na parang, yeah, sana.
Sana may isa
maybe,
pa.
Baka.
Oo.
Yung parang, sakit. Guys, ang sakit. Kung alam nyo lang, I was so brokenhearted. But anyway, before we do the top 10, just so you know, for the Hollywood weekend box office, there's a new number 1.
Oh.
Can you guess what it is? We've been playing a lot of songs from that movie.
Minions?
Yes, Minions, The Rise of Gru, with 108.5 million in its
Wow.
opening weekend.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive.
Right? So apparently a lot of people love the Minions.
And
It's so funny because I saw on Twitter, somebody posted like, so what the hell is Gru's full name? Or is that just his name, Gru?
Gru lang,
Is it
diba?
short for anything?
Oh.
Could it be short for, I don't know,
Gruer?
Gru?
Gruyere?
I don't know.
Gru...
Gruella de Vil. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so that's number 1. And then everything else, number 2, Top Gun, 3, Elvis. Wow, already dropping to number 3 from 1 last week. So now it's down to 3.
Top Gun pa rin.
Top Gun is still number 2. Number 4 is Jurassic World Dominion. And rounding out the top 5 is The Black Phone, which is a movie that we want to watch.
I know, right?
We want to watch it. May bago pa eh. Mr. Malcolm's List.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like number 6. It stars Theo James. Oh, I want to watch it for Theo James.
But
Gemma
of
Chan.
course,
Gemma Chan
Gemma
is in
Chan.
it. Yeah.
And hello, we do know that by next Monday, this will be like all erased
Bye.
because
What's coming out?
Thor: Love and Thunder is coming out in cinemas
Oh.
worldwide.
okay.
So that's a given. I don't think any movie can withstand like
A Marvel movie.
a full MCU movie. Kasi 'di ba, like pwede mo matalo ang MCU kung hindi pa yung mga established franchises. It's possible from, let's say, malusot na siya ng something like a Top Gun or, a Minions movie.
Have you seen it already?
I have seen it already.
Oh my God.
But if it's like OG MCU, like Thor or Guardians of the Galaxy, or you have no chance. You have no chance. Box office wise, So,
Oh my God.
yeah, that will be a juggernaut next
I'm gonna be a
Monday.
pick-me girl, and I'm gonna tell you that I haven't seen a lot of the MCU movies. I haven't.
I get it though. I get it.
Yeah, but I've always like wanted to marathon everything in order. 'Di ba may mga lumalabas na lists online
Yeah.
of like how to watch it, which ones to watch first,
Mhm.
and then. Pero parang ang dami na kasi. It's like such a tall order. Alam mo yung parang, my God, when will I ever finish?
And speaking of the Minions, Chinito Ken was saying, one time nasa MOA kami, may dumaan na group ng construction employees na naka-yellow na long sleeve type na damit. Tapos naka-hard hat. Then ako, naka-yellow din na sweatshirt. The construction employees started singing, ba, 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 na. Wala, natawa kaming lahat kasi
Parang
Alam mo
yung
yung
minion.
nag-feeling Minion sila kasi naka-hard hat
I
tsaka
can
naka-dilaw.
imagine.
Pero dapat overalls, di ba?
Ang cute.
Dapat naka-blue overalls over
Oh
the
my
yellow
God.
shirt. All right, so here we go. The top 10 others versus Pinoys. Thank you, Kyle Yanis, for the topic. Let's start off at number 10. From Chasing Charles, when invited to a birthday party, others will say, hey, let's bring something for the host. Pinoys would be like, may dala na ako, Tupperware, tsaka aluminum foil.
That's not counted. That does not count.
Mhm.
I do like to bring like a bottle of wine or something, maybe like cake,
That's true.
desserts. I don't know. I've just become that person.
At saka alam mo yung even if let's say for the sake of argument that they don't drink wine,
Hmm.
it's always useful.
Yeah,
Kasi if let's say they have guests,
they can open
and
a bottle.
they can
and just-
always
yeah.
serve wine even if they don't consume it. So
or they can use it for cooking.
They can
Like
use it
that's
for
what I use my
cooking.
wine for. I use it for cooking.
hello, even something to give away when they go to.
That's
Diba?
true. I
Totoo
feel
yun eh.
like
it's very useful.
if
It's very
you-
useful.
I think it's still excusable not to be like that when you're a little younger,
Mm.
like when you're all in college, for example. Completely understandable because you probably don't have enough money to like bring random gifts, right? But I think once you're already working and you have your money already, I think it's just the polite thing to do.
Yeah.
That if somebody invites you over because they're gonna host you and they're gonna feed you, they're gonna spend money on you and they're gonna clean up and all that shiz, the least you can do is like bring something.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, to show them appreciation.
And number 9 from Al Macchiato, true story. Our Filipino friends organized a beach picnic. We were supposed to meet at 11ish. The ones with British partners arrived at 10:45 a.m. The Pinoys arrived past lunch.
However, sometimes when you ask a host, like when you're hosting a party, a dinner party,
Mm.
a lot would prefer the guest to be late than early.
Oh.
Because when a guest gets there early and you feel rushed and you're not finished yet and you kind of feel like, oh my gosh, like you of course you want to accommodate them and you want to make them feel at home. So then it divides your attention from
Hindi
like
naman early eh. On time lang. On time. So,
hindi. Let's
kasi wala naman nagsasabing dumating kayo doon ng 9 o'clock for an 11 a.m. meetup.
Well,
Diba?
sometimes people are like a little too eager and they get there too early. And I think a lot of people appreciate those that arrive just a little past the time
Just a
of
little past lunch for an 11 a.m.
Oh my
meetup.
God. Can I just say, the last time that I went out with my friends, so we had like my friend's birthday dinner. And I'm telling you, usually I would be the last to arrive. Because
Yeah.
I would arrive like at least an hour after the supposed time of meetup, right? The supposed time of meetup. So I get there. I think I get there like an hour late.
Okay.
That's my usual, right? My usual. So okay, I'm running an hour late. Guys, I was the first to arrive. I mean, meron nang nandun, the birthday one of the birthday girls. And when I got there, she's like, oh. And I'm like, oh, sorry, like, whatever, traffic, blah, blah, blah. Una ka! Wala pa sila. And you're like, what? Oh my, like, what the hell?
Okay.
Sabi ko nga, ano nangyayari? Could it be na alam na nila na malilate kami? So, everybody else
Tapos
decided to
paurong
show
na
up
kayo ng
later.
paurong?
Paurong na yung 7 p.m. next time, baka 10 p.m. na yung start.
Pero pag nag 10 p.m. kayo, 12 kayo magdadatingan. So ano na?
No,
Paano
but
na?
usually kasi my friends are always like early. Most of them are on time, early, never late. It's just me and Hannah. We're the ones that are notoriously late for these things. And nung nag-meet up, ako yung first, si Hannah yung sumunod. Everybody else arrived later.
It's a revolution,
I
tell you.
know.
Number 8 from Underburner. After watching Downton Abbey. Others, what a lovely period drama. Pinoys, di naman maganda. Walang mga sanggol na nagkapalit sa ospital.
Because we're
Alam mo
so
yung-
used to that plot.
Naghahanap tayo ng something very...
Give
very,
me Mara Clara.
Give me switched at birth plot lines.
Oh my God.
Anything outside of that? No. Number 7 from Rudes Antonio. Pag binati sa umaga. Others, good morning, what's up? Pinoys, OMG, binati ako. Crush ako siguro nito.
Crush agad.
Alam mo yung mga, parang ano tayo, puro mga filingera.
It's called being polite. No, and especially if, let's say, for example, you work with Westerners. Diba they're very ganyan? Like Americans, for example. hello, you ride an elevator with them and they will strike up a conversation. They just
Mm.
they just can't stand still. Yung
Yeah.
parang they have to have small talk, they have to
Parang it's
make small
rude.
talk.
Parang
Yeah.
if you don't talk, they feel like you're ignoring each other.
Yeah, it's not like they're into you. It's just, I think, in their nature.
Sabi ni Rhoda Enriquez, are you okay with being called the late comer, Hazel Aguilon?
Well, it takes me a while.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
I mean,
Yeah.
it takes me a while.
Mm.
So,
Number 6 from JJ Gayosa, during cold weather. Others, hot chocolate would be perfect right now. Pinoys, huy, hindi na kailangan maligo. Kasi malamig.
no!
Malamig naman.
Doesn't matter. Still bathe.
Number 5 from Raisa Raquel. Others versus Pinoys. Others, excuse me. Pinoys, sks. Di ba minsan yung Pinoy pag pag mag-excuse me, they don't pronounce it. They say, sks. Excuse me.
Like, excuse, it's more of a
Parang,
gesture.
sks. Saka talagang, sks. Ang madidinig mo lang, sks. Hindi excuse me.
Kasi excuse. Parang
Parang
excuse.
excuse.
That's all you hear. A lot of
Diba?
S's. A lot of S's, yeah.
Alam mo na yon. Number 4 from Diabolique. Others, it was about time you got promoted. Pinoys, oh, dagdagan mo na ha ng 1K yung ambag mo dito sa bahay. Tumaas na sahod mo.
Oh no. Meron ding
Yeah.
an
May-
equal and opposite reaction.
May kaltas din.
May kaltas ka din. Diba?
Oo. And from Pearly Shells, pag may fever, others, go buy some paracetamol. Pinoys, bili ka ng Royal True Orange.
Why?
You know, I actually got a couple of entries na ganito.
What do you mean?
Apparently, in some households, pag may sakit, yun yung parang gamot nila, Royal True Orange.
I've heard of like a hangover cure that uses royal and something else. I don't know. You mix it with whatever. I don't remember what.
Yeah. And number 3 from Archer Aguilar, when complimented, you're beautiful. Others would say, oh, thank you. Pinoys would say, yee, mana lang sa'yo.
Parang ikaw.
Parang ikaw,
Mm.
mana lang sa'yo.
Diba? You
Ah.
stroke my ego, I stroke yours.
That sounds good. That sounds like a good
Uh-uh.
exchange.
I think stroking in general should be a give and take thing.
like a massage.
It
If you
can't just be
if
one
you give
way,
me
right?
a shoulder massage,
Mm.
I will give you one too.
So,
Number,
you stroke me, I stroke you. How does that sound?
alam mo, let me just hire someone.
Oh, rejected.
For us both. Alam mo, it's possible. Sana lang yung kunin.
4 hours naman tayo eh. 2 hours sa akin,
Oo
2 hours
naman.
sa'yo.
Sige, mauna. Total, kahit
Sino
ako na
mauna?
mauna. Ako na mauna.
Mauna ka na.
Mm-mm. Baka wala ka pa. So, kung i-half na natin, 2 hours,
You
2
might as
hours,
well be the
I
first.
might as well be the first.
Sige, fine.
Oo,
I
sige.
I'm not gonna disagree.
Oo. Number 2 from Lovely Mendoza, others versus Pinoys. Being single beyond 30 years old. For others, I am so impressed. An independent career woman. Pinoys, naku, sige ka. Baka magsarado na yan. That is so bad.
Sarado na po. It's closed for business. Wow!
Well, depende lang kung if you have the right key.
You can always reopen it.
Oh yeah. Hindi, alam mo yung hindi siya yung full closed na tinanggal na yung mga furniture and all that. Yung nakaano pa rin naman. Ayos pa naman yung mga muebles doon.
The parts are still good. A little
Parts are still
cobwebby.
Oo.
A little dusty.
Mm-mm. May mga mga dust balls. Dust balls. I hate dust
Ano
balls,
dust
I tell you.
balls?
And the top, others versus Pinoys, comes from Engineer Mox.
Engineer Mock says.
When disciplining stubborn kids, others, you're grounded. Pinoys, sige ka, kukunin ka ng mama, ibebenta laman loob mo, tapos ibubuhos dugo mo sa tulay.
Why is this so true? Why is this
No!
so true? I feel like we've all heard a version
Right?
of this. Like it's either that or
Some very racially tinged.
yes, a lot of them
A lot of
actually.
them very racially tinged.
Yeah, but people used to get away with stuff like that all the time before.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh,
now
I
not
can't.
anymore, I guess. But back in the day, like I remember the motorcycle thing. Like they're
Tsaka
gonna.
di ba yung iba may racial slur.
Mm,
Pero meron din yung parang nagtataka ka, bakit yon? Like for example, police. Kukunin ka nung police. Tapos meron din, pare. Yung parang like, well, I get it, but gets, yung parang,
parang ayoko nung pare, parang may scary factor.
yun nga eh, hello, even naman police, di ba, when you think about
Hindi,
it.
yung pare kasi parang bakit? Meron bang meron bang
Pero
i-exercise sa akin?
I
or
guess it's
something?
more of the,
Like
you know,
they
the
will straighten you.
symbols of like authority.
Yes.
You know, they're very authoritative.
Yeah.
So yeah. What about us?
What about us?
Eh?
Others versus Pinoy. Hello to Gil and Coco, all the way from Zamboanga,
Hello.
watching us. Good morning to Missy. And somebody from Baguio is watching on Facebook Live. Hello to Connie De Leon. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Okay, so others versus Pinoy.
Ano ba? Kasi I'm thinking when I'm abroad, I want to see what very Pinoy thing do I do that's very distinctly Pinoy, na very different from what others do. Ano? Meron ka?
This I don't, because a lot of the entries I could kind of relate to. So I don't know if there's anything in particular that's super Pinoy about me. Kasi the stuff that we do, you mean? Kasi parang I can't really think of anything that specific.
Oh, okay. I got one. You know, I think we're in the middle between, let's say, Americans and Koreans. You know, like in Koreans, I don't get it yet fully. Pero when I watch K-dramas, there's a way you talk to, they call it, what did they call it again? Formally and informally. Like the general way you talk to somebody. So pag hindi pa tayo close, even if we're the same age, we have to talk formally. And then if I talk to you, kahit sa mga dating show, they have that. Yung parang, before they get comfortable, sasabihin na nung guy, are you okay with talking informally? And then the girl will say, okay, that sounds good. Tas pwede na kayo mag-talk to each other without using the, what's the term? Basta they use certain words when you're being very respectful, ganyan. So, like sometimes I find it very hard to talk to Americans. Kunyari, if I'm talking to somebody who's much older, kasi di ba tayo, pag may kausap kang mas matanda sa'yo, opo, oho. Di ba yung meron tayong ganon? And it's so weird for me to talk to somebody, for example, an American who is elderly. And then I have to say, yeah, yes. Yung parang, so I find myself putting an American or an English version of po.
Which is?
And I say sir or ma'am, and they find it weird.
Because they normally would just go with yes or no.
With just yes or no. And then sometimes I find myself, kasi kumbaga tinatranslate ko sa utak ko as, opo. So instead of saying opo, I go, yes sir. And then sometimes they tell me, they go like, you don't have to say sir. You know, even if they're much older than me. And I feel it's so rude. Kasi parang like, kasi
just
nga
because
sanay
of
tayo
the way you were brought up and what you're used to.
Na parang I can't talk to somebody who's, let's say, kunyari, you know, like very, would remind me of my own dad or a lolo or a lola. And then I would just say, yep, yeah, sure. Parang I find it so awkward.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you mean.
Nawala tayo nung oho, opo, and yeah.
My entry is similar to yours. Like, you know how in the US, for example, they're very particular with pronouns.
Yeah.
And they actually usually would put it even like yung mga ID of like service people, like he, she, or whatever. But Pinoys would be like, good morning, ma'am, sir. It's like it's the generic greeting for everybody. It's ma'am, sir. It's combining, you know, ma'am and sir. So she and he. basically combined, ma'am, sir, which is weird because
I think they
sometimes
would find it so weird.
they will find it so weird. And even I would get that sometimes. And I don't think that and I think hello, it's pretty obvious what my pronoun is. But then again, I guess it's, it doesn't apply naman to everyone, which
Yeah.
is I guess they're just playing it safe by saying hello, ma'am,
Ma'am,
sir,
sir.
'di ba? Pero parang for me lang, parang it's a little wild. Na
Parang they, them na rin siya.
parang they, them na rin siya in our own way. Because I don't think Pinoys, at least majority, I don't think they have that grasp yet of the whole they, them
Yeah.
theirs pronoun. So, yeah, I guess it makes sense yung ma'am, sir. It's like one step closer to understanding different pronouns and yeah.
And thank you to everyone that the term is honorifics.
Yon, honorific.
That's what they say sa K-dramas na parang
like how to
How come you're not-
politely address people and
you're
stuff.
not using honorifics anymore. May mga ganon-ganon sila na parang apparently very different yung way of speaking mo pag
Pag wala and pag
either
meron.
higher sa'yo yung kausap mo or hindi mo pa masyadong kilala
Right.
as opposed to talking casually.
And the way that people would also say ate kuya here in the
Yeah,
Philippines,
I
like
think
everybody
so.
is like a sister, a brother, an aunt,
Right?
an uncle,
Even if you're not
tita,
related.
tita,
or-
even if you're not related. And diba in the States, like for example, a friend brings you home, introduces you to his or her parents, you would just refer to them by their first names.
Yeah.
But here, I don't think they will appreciate being
No, no.
called sige George, how are you? Diba?
Diba?
It has to be tito, tita. Yun nga, you have to be, it's different. It's
Oh,
just
there.
different culture
Like Jane
altogether.
was saying, I'm assuming she lives abroad. Same here. It's still hard for me to call the elderly by their first name. But that's really how
That's
really
how
how they
yeah, that's how it works there.
So can you imagine, think of your lola age, yung lola age. And then ganon katanda na, let's say American. And then like you're like, "Hi Martha, good morning." Di ba parang ang
Yeah, that's how they
ooh,
do it.
It feels so
though.
weird.
I would, yeah, it feels a little. off.
And it's the Asian in us crying out, "No!"
But in general, I don't like the ma'am sir thing. I normally don't
I get
use
it,
it
I get it.
personally.
Pero gets, parang kung gusto mong i-translate, parang you're so tempted to say, to add, for example, wag ma'am sir, pero ma'am or sir. Like kunyari,
If they're old, yeah, I
hi
agree
ma'am
with you.
Martha. Di ba parang ang nakaka-tempt na, but they find it so weird. Why are you calling me ma'am?
I'm not your boss
Di
or
ba?
whatever.
Like, it's so odd.
That's true. But anyway, there you go. That's the show today. We'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, hope you can catch us again on our Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Twitch TV. But we'll leave you with one last song. And you can follow us everywhere at RX931, at Hazel Hottie, at Chico Garcia. It's almost our anniversary week. Watch out for that. We'll leave you with Joji. Here's a glimpse of us. Stick around for Nikki. She's up next.
Bye, guys.
Bye.